This is the plaintiff, Brian Dorn. He says he bought a worthless piece of junk car from the defendant, was ripped off, taken advantage of, and his rights were violated. The defendant's nothing more than a liar. He wants his money back and is suing for the $1,300 that was stolen from him, plain and simple. This is the defendant, Tanya Buck. She says she bought the car in question and immediately sold it because she found it was too small for her and her family. The plaintiff bought the car, had ample time to get it checked by a mechanic, and has no one to blame but himself if he's not happy with his purchase. She's accused of unloading a lemon on an unsuspecting customer.
Okay, Brian Dorn,
Hi.
You are suing Tanya Buck for $1,300, the amount that you paid for a car that you purchased from her that you now want your money back for. Why do you want your money back?
Well, I found out after getting the car home, having it at my house, found out it needed work, and I had to put more money into it to get it running, and then found out that it wouldn't actually pass inspection. So,
Don't you think these are things you should look at before you buy the car?
Yeah, well, she was a really good saleswoman. She, assured me that it was a good running vehicle.
What kind of car was this?
It was a Honda Passport.
What year?
I believe 97.
97? Was it 97 or 96?
Yes, 97.
97. Okay. So we know it's a very used car, right? And
Yes.
so did you have a mechanic take a look at it?
Yeah, after I bought it.
After you bought it. That's nowhere near as good as before you buy it, right?
No.
Why is it that you didn't have a mechanic take a look at it before you bought it?
I assumed it was in good mechanical condition, good running condition, would pass inspection, was safe.
Why did you assume that things? I mean, the reason why you have a mechanic look at it is not just because you don't trust a person you haven't met and don't know very well. It's also because you want to be able to predict what's going to go soon and what kind of work you're going to have to do it. So wouldn't that have been a good idea? But you didn't do that. All right. So why did you buy the car? Because you liked it and it was a good price?
I needed a car. I was kind of in a tough situation where I had, enough money to pick something up, and then needed a car to get to work for my commute.
Now, how long had you had that car?
I only had the car for probably 6 days.
Why?
To start in the beginning, I had a Dodge Caravan that the engine blew up on me, and I have 3 children, 2 of them which are still in car seats. And I was stranded, which I couldn't be, being a mother of 3, and I needed something right away. I saw this Passport, and it was a vehicle that was in my neighborhood, drove by all the time, and it was parked for a while. An older man who apparently had arthritis, because it was a standard, parked it. He no longer could ride in it.
Now, this Passport is what, like an SUV?
Yeah, it's like an Isuzu Rodeo, almost identical.
So you buy it, and why do you sell it in 6 days?
Because I found basically the vehicle of my dreams. Within 5 days, I found a 2000 Dodge
Not much
Caravan.
of a planner, are you?
No, I mean,
Okay.
I didn't have an opportunity to be stranded. I needed to get into something right away.
Right, but then you got into something right away, and then 6 days later, you had to have that right away, too.
Well, no, the reason why I didn't want the Passport anymore is because I didn't feel comfortable with the kids in it. They
Why?
were squished in the back seat, and my oldest had to sit in the front where there was an airbag. And because she's kind of still on the short side, I was paranoid about that. So they were all
You hadn't
squished.
got that much through before you bought it?
Well, at that time, I thought it would fit all of us okay.
In
And
the
then
back
after
seat.
driving it for a while, for a couple days, I was like, I just need to keep looking. The vehicle ran perfect.
How much did you pay for it?
$900.
So why were you selling it for $1,300?
97 car, plaintiff assumes it's in good condition. Stupid?
Yes, he should have got that checked out.
I mean, a 14-year-old car, is it nothing more than a crapshoot?
Nothing more than a crapshoot. Hey, the guy's stupid.
Any recourse on the part of the plaintiff?
No, because the car is old.
The car is really old, isn't
Really?
it? Okay, going inside the courtroom.
The guy paid $2,300, and according to online and other people, it was worth a good amount of money. It had low mileage on it. It was immaculate inside and out, ran great.
So you were going to make $400
Yes.
on the deal. And you had not discovered any problems with the car in the 6
No.
days that you owned?
I drove it.
Did you ever test drive?
Yeah, I gave it a quick test drive. One of the things when I did buy it, I was only allowed to take it like up a back road.
Then don't buy it.
There was no.
I mean, you're buying a used item. It's an as-is sale, unless there's some reason why it's not. You know, a private party sale of a used car is as is unless there's a reason why it's not. If she lies to you about something, if she says, I just replaced the steering and it turns out that was a lie, I just, you know, did X, Y, Z and it turns out there was a lie, you know, that's different. Then you sue on that specific claim and it's fraudulent. But you don't have any of that. You just have, you know, you not exercising very much of the buyer beware philosophy, and then you having buyer's remorse after you pulled the trigger on it. And then you're putting, you know, you're doing this completely backwards. You buy the car first and then you think about it and you say, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And you can't really do that. You don't have a leg to stand on legally. My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
So the plaintiff comes out on the losing end of this case. Come on over here, sir, and tell me what's your reaction to this verdict. Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I guess I really would have liked to have gotten some of my money back, or, you know, anything. I would have felt a lot better about that.
Well, anybody who loses out on a case in an as-is sale would like to get their money back. But what have you learned about as-is?
Definitely check, investigate things before you buy them. You know, it's the best thing to do.
Yeah, that's like rule number 1A here in the People's Court. As-is is get it checked out first, right?
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Okay, right down that way. Come on in here. Rule number 1, by the way, is get it in writing. That doesn't apply here. You knew you had this case locked up before you walked in?
Yes. Unfortunately, I did not know it was damaged, and I'm sorry for that. I actually would have been in the same position if I would
put
have
yourself
waited,
in.
so.
It really looks suspicious that you buy this vehicle and unload it on him and it's damaged a couple of days. It looks
Sorry,
suspicious.
it looks that way, but I like the ruling.
Yeah.
So.
You would never do something
No,
like
not
that
me.
to somebody.
No, not at all.
Not you.
No.
Harvey?
It's really simple, folks. The older the car is, the more insane it is not to get it checked out in advance.